Welcome to the first episode of the Poor Taste Podcast. Woo! It's been a long road to get here. It cost me $600 in podcasting equipment and a broken MacBook that I have lost forever. So,
rest in peace.
Rest in peace, my MacBook. But today, my first guest is none other than my roommate, Taylor.
Yes, my name is Taylor, and I am her roommate.
She does not want to disclose any more information than that.
I am a Taurus.
Okay, she's giving more information.
And I'm 5'7", and I'm beautiful.
Like to flex that. Yes. Okay, so based off of what this podcast is about, as you can see, we have some lovely drinks here that we just spent 10 minutes making. And if you want to check that video out, that's coming later.
Okay.
So there's a podcast videos, and then there's behind the scenes of us making the drink. But why don't you go ahead and explain what drink it is that you chose to have and what it's made of and why you enjoy it.
Today I chose that we have Cosmopolitans. It is all eyeball measurements, but cranberry juice, vodka, triple sec, and lime juice. Sometimes you can put an orange peel in it, but we do not have oranges, so we did not.
No oranges.
I was put on this drink by Sex and the City, and I've had it a few times, but I think it's one of my favorites, so that's why I decided that we'd have it today, because I think it's perfect. And I always say that this should be the first drink you get in a bar, because it gets you going. Of course, it has to be the first drink on Maggie's podcast.
Especially the way that you make them.
Yes.
So, I haven't had a sip. Have you had a sip?
I have. I've had a couple.
Oh, you just had a sip? Okay.
I apologize. I forgot.
That's okay. I'm carrying this around a lot of expensive equipment, so is it good? Did you have?
It's very good.
That is mighty tasty. I will.
Thank you.
I will agree. Ooh, the triple sec comes a little afterwards.
Though. That's my favorite part.
It kind of lingers on the tongue.
Yes.
I don't know. I've only had a couple Cosmopolitans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So with this podcast, I have not prepared enough, but I have some topics that I'm going to go right off the top of my head.
Okay.
We're going to start with the Oscars.
Okay.
Did you watch them? Did you not watch them?
I did not.
I did not watch them either.
This is a great topic to start on.
We're going to talk about the Oscars.
Okay.
And how
I actually have opinions on everything, so this is okay.
I'm only going to share opinions that I've seen online and agree with them without any sort of...
Oh, you haven't formulated your own opinion?
No, I'm doing opinions based off of what other people are saying.
Right. Okay. Okay. Actually, mine's probably 80% of that. I think some stuff is weird. Some people are weird. I saw Adrian Brody, I think that's his name, did like a 7-minute thank you speech, and men be talking, so that's nothing new.
Men be talking.
I think, who was robbed?
People were saying that Timothy Chalamet was robbed by... Who did you just say?
Okay, I did see this take online that said the Oscars gives awards to young women and not older women because they want young women to quote unquote like have a chance. But then the opposite reason for men, they want younger men to work harder, and that's why they give more awards to older men versus younger women. But also interesting to think about who is prioritized in media, and it is younger women over older women, but also just men in general are prioritized over women. So
yes, I agree.
there's gonna be a lot of yes, because we're just gonna agree with what everybody says. Yes.
I a lot of things that I've also been seeing.
Also, this chair I do not fit in.
Is it sinking?
No, it's me, because I move every 5 seconds in my foot.
I got these chairs. I got these chairs off of Facebook Marketplace. I paid way too much for them. I paid $80.
They are from Temu, I swear to God.
$40
I like it's moving me to the right. Like I'm not doing anything. Do you see that?
It's
like
mine's
watch.
okay. You like lifted yours up. I have mine like on the
I'll
shortest
lower
setting.
it.
That I like it more. It's more stable on the floor, and it's probably on on carpet. It's probably not the best either.
Look at how cute this sign is.
Yes, this is courtesy of my parents. They're letting me use it for my podcast.
For the audio listeners, it's a neon sign in the shape of a martini glass with
which is what we're having right now.
Stick.
Which is what we're having
We
right now.
are having martinis
right now. And I chose this backdrop. This is our lovely gallery wall.
With some Vincent Van Gogh.
This is a Van Gogh. I don't know.
We don't know the rest. But
I don't know the rest.
All the artists.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of
people. It's not
people.
AI generated, so that's all that matters.
None of them are AI generated. Well.
No, this is pre-AI.
What about this one?
No,
that one looks.
No, we had that for so long. That's not AI generated. No.
It might be.
No, it's not.
It's just probably illustrated. But how long have we spent doing this gallery?
Since we
this
lived
mini
here.
gallery.
We lived here for almost 2 years.
Yes, we're wrapping up on our lease. As we're wrapping up on college, we both have what a half a semester left.
8 weeks.
8 weeks after this week. Next week is spring break. And we'll be graduating and moving on into life, into the real world. What are your prospects? What do you hope to achieve?
That's a loaded question. I hope to graduate, as everybody says, and I hope to make it in Trump's economy, which that is going to be the ultimate challenge for everybody. But we will see. And I just hope to keep on living and figuring out what I'm going to do next. I think that's my next move, is to figure out my next move.
So speaking about speaking of doing things next, do you have any plans for spring break?
No. I'm going to work and I'm going to sleep and I'm going to work on my thesis and I'm going to eat some good food and I'm going to hang out. And nice. What are you doing?
I'm going skiing.
Wow, where?
Breckenridge, Colorado.
Wow.
I've been there once 10 years ago, almost exactly. I was 12 years old.
12.
It was my parents' anniversary. I don't remember which one. Their 20th, because they just had their 30th anniversary.
Holy moly.
My parents have been married for 30
Let's talk
years.
About being married to somebody for 30 years. Plus, they've probably been together for 40?
They were together. They got married in 1995. And they were together since 1990.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah, so at least 35 years. But they went to the same high school and didn't even know. There's a lot that their story is very, very interesting. It's a lot of back and forth, like invisible string type of shit.
Wow, by Taylor Swift.
Yes, by Taylor Swift. Invisible string.
Amazing.
Very amazing.
Okay.
Back to the Oscars. The one thing I wanted to bring up.
Okay, sorry.
I wanted to talk about. Did you hear all the stuff
that?
Did you hear all the stuff that was talking about the in memoriam
for David Lynch?
No, I was talking about the song that they used.
No, I saw, but I didn't hear the song though.
It's the song that's like I can't sing it.
Oh.
But it's like.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
Or can we just play it?
Yeah, let me see. I can probably play it. Hold on, let me
play for 30 seconds. I deleted TikTok, so I had to pull up YouTube. Oscars in memoriam.
Yeah, just pull it up on your phone. I should have set this up earlier, but I don't have anything set up to input desktop audio yet. I will figure that out. But right now I do not have that option.
Love is a string. It's continuous.
No, you have to play the song. What are you playing?
The Oscars 2025 in memoriam from ABC.
No, just play the song.
Oh.
Like the song that they used. I forget what it's called. You just have to look it up.
What? I literally cannot find it. This is 2024. I can't find it.
Well, it's because you don't have TikTok anymore.
I know. Well, you... Oh, you don't have your phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I don't know what to do.
That's okay.
Oops.
It's the one. It's like the one that like they use in TikTok videos to make it like ominous. So people,
It's ominous?
yes.
Oh,
so
that's
people,
not a good word to describe an in memoriam.
people were thinking that it was like they were casting like curses from the dead or something like that. Like you would recognize the song. I can't think of the name of it.
That's okay.
But yeah. Nothing exciting happened like it did in 2020.
The slap?
The slap.
Oh, man.
At least I don't think so. Like, again, I didn't watch it. It's peaked the mic volume.
And I'm sick. And I did
Yes,
that.
you are sick. Yes. Okay. Let me think of another topic off the top of my head.
Guys, comment down below. Is this going on YouTube? Comment
Yes.
down below. So,
Well, you can comment on Spotify. Yeah,
I'm gonna
comment,
be the only comment.
Live tweet.
Oh. Are you gonna edit this?
No.
Let's talk about.
Let's talk about what's some other pop culture? What's your let's get to know you as a person.
I think I'm breathing into the mic.
We'll try not to do that.
Okay. Pop culture moments.
Let's talk about going back to the Oscars, what's your favorite movie?
Ever? Oh, that's
You
so
can,
hard.
You can break it down.
My favorite movie is the last movie I ever watched, ever. Like, I always just am like, the most recent movie I watched. I've really been liking Nosferatu.
Yes,
but it's recent.
Yes, you are constantly talking about
I
Nosferatu.
love Nosferatu. I love Coraline. I love what movies do I like?
Those are the big ones. When I think of what movies you like, I always think of like Coraline.
I saw Blink twice on a plane recently, and that was really good.
You just went to Spain.
I did just go to Spain.
Let's talk about that.
Okay.
Let's talk about you going to Spain.
Spain is complicated when you're American because if you don't know how to speak Spanish, or sorry, not when you're just an American, when you're an English speaker, it's hard to go to Spain because obviously everybody speaks Spanish.
But you know a little bit of Spanish,
I do know
though.
a little bit of Spanish, but it's still hard. And when you're shy and you're going into places like this, it's very hard. But the public transportation is really nice. And I think St. Louis City needs to strive towards Madrid public transportation. I think that our buses could be better. I think that we should get an underground subway to reach from the county to the city. And yes. And I think we should also get bikes. I think everybody should have a moped.
I always wanted a moped.
Looks really hard to drive though.
I don't think it would be that hard. I mean, it's like I don't know. What do you think it would be harder or easier than riding a bicycle?
That depends on how good you are at riding a bicycle.
Are you bad at riding a bicycle?
I think I am because I haven't done it in a long time, and it really hurts to ride a bike. Like, just like in general, riding a bike is painful. It's hard to move your legs that quick when you're out of shape. The seat is very uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. The freaking handles make your hands sweaty. And yeah, it's just honestly not a good time. The times I've been on a bike in the past 5 years has not been a good time.
When was the last time you rode a bike?
Oh, that's actually just rude. I
No,
think the last time I rode a bike was like probably like 2 years ago or something. I don't know. When was the last time you rode a bike?
I don't know the specific date. It wasn't that long ago. It was either this past summer. My aunt and uncle got e-bikes.
Okay, but those are cheating.
But you still pedal.
A mechanical bike.
A mechanical
bike with gear shifting.
I mean, e-bikes still have...
I saw this guy the other day riding a bike, and he was crossing the street, and he had it on like the lowest gear setting.
So it was just like...
And he's pedaling so quick to go such a short distance, and it's hilarious. It's either like they don't know, because I don't know how the like gears on a bike work.
Yeah.
Or like their bike was broken. Like
That's also possible.
Yeah.
We were talking about this in my class though. In my history class about like bikes and how like that was like revolutionary.
The bike?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were talking about that like next to like horse-drawn carriages, this was like something that you could like do yourself, you know?
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. And would you ride the bike with the giant wheel and then the one tiny wheel in the front?
Yes, but I don't know how they get up there.
That is a good question. I think it's like mounting a horse. They have to jump it, or it's
do those
ladder.
ones have like training wheels?
I don't know off the top of my head, but I don't think so. I thought it was just one big wheel and one little wheel.
What about like a unicycle?
I don't think I could.
I always wanted to learn how to ride a unicycle.
You have to have incredible like
core
stomach strength.
Core strength. I knew someone who rode a unicycle in high school.
My Spanish teacher.
Yes.
Is that who you're talking about?
That I know two people
that
ride a unicycle now.
That's funny.
But there was like a trend where like unicycles were like everywhere, I felt like.
I don't have the same feeling, but that's great.
I didn't say that I was just saying that like it was a funny thing was to ride a unicycle.
Yeah. Like a pogo stick, I feel like is like
Have you ever used a pogo stick?
No.
I have. And I actually was pretty good at it when I was a kid. We had one. It was really hard.
The bikes where you'd like stand up on it and it's like 2 feet are separate and you had to like move like this to ride it?
Yes.
What were those?
I don't know what they were called. But that reminded me of the ripstick.
Okay, those were impossible for me.
I never figured out how to do that. Did you ever have a hoverboard? You had a hoverboard, didn't you?
My sister did.
Your sister had a I did not have a hoverboard.
Okay. We get it.
I rode a hoverboard once. My cousin had one, but I did not. I just took a sip at the same time.
Same damn time.
This is pretty good.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're the mixologist from The Sims. There's a new Sims update, though. Are you going to get it?
No, I don't know what it is.
The new expansion pack.
What is it?
Aren't you the one that showed me?
Oh, maybe.
Wasn't it like the businesses one?
Oh, yeah.
It was like the renters one or something.
No, I probably won't get it because it's probably $40.
We got to wait for it to go on sale.
And so Maggie's MacBook literally actually died. Like, it won't turn on. And she lost all of her stuff. And now I'm scared that if I play The Sims on my MacBook, the same exact one as hers, I've been playing The Sims on it. I don't know how my computer didn't die before yours.
That's what...
I play The Sims with it plugged in. And I'll be, like, on FaceTime.
That's like one of the main things that people have been telling me about this situation.
Oh, my God. I'm sorry. I always make it worse.
It's okay. The first thing that people are saying is, you should have made a backup. the second thing is, how did your MacBook die and mine didn't? Because I've been talking with so many people that are just telling me about like how like horrible they treat like their MacBook and stuff. And I'm sitting here and I'm like, I don't think I ever treated my MacBook that harsh.
Yeah, you probably didn't, because you actually care about it. Like, I remember when we first got them, and you were like, I'm going to let my MacBook die all the way when I first get it and then plug it in because it makes the battery life last longer. Like, normal people don't think about, like, their battery life. I don't know.
Well, I consider myself someone who is in tune with, like, technology. Like, I like to do a
I have
lot.
to sit comfortably for the audio listener.
I've been fine sitting like this. I'm a little hunched over.
I'm a little bit too big for this chair.
Oh yeah, I never finished my story on these, but I'll come back to that. But I consider myself someone who knows more than the average person about technology, and so it's really upsetting to hear a lot of people say, "Oh, I do this with my MacBook, I do that with the MacBook," and I'm like, "Mine's the one that died."
Yeah.
I was talking with my brother earlier today, and because he's also like tech savvy, and he has a degree in computer science.
He's a little bit more tech savvy.
He's a little bit more
just
tech
a little
savvy
bit
than me, just a little bit. But he was just saying that he thought that like it was probably just like a piece of dust that just was
like in the computer.
Yeah, well, because all the places that I took it to, I don't think one of them like physically opened up.
Are you supposed to open it? Like, what is even in there? It's as thin as paper.
I mean, there's obviously stuff in there. This is
what I can't see isn't real.
This is my old boss's MacBook.
Our old bosses.
Yes, that's right. That's
right.
That's right. We did work together.
Drunk.
I am getting it is.
That's crazy because it's just one drink.
Yeah, but you poured like 2 shots.
I actually don't taste any of the liquor.
There's like 1.5 shots of vodka and 1.5 shots of triple sec.
Between both of us.
So that's like equivalent of like 1.5 shots. Think about how little amount of like drink we're having though too. I'm not drunk.
Ooh, whoa.
That was actually pretty good.
Thank you.
You
try it.
That reminded me of the video that we watched yesterday where she forgot the.
Okay, look up this video on YouTube when you guys are done watching this video, please. Look up Cynthia Erivo singing at a basketball game, the Star Spangled Banner, or is that the same thing as the national anthem?
Yes, the Star Spangled
Banner. Singing the national anthem.
The Star Spangled Banner is America's national.
Okay.
The United States national anthem.
The United States national anthem.
United States of America. Because America is more than just the United States, technically.
Okay, so look this up on YouTube and watch it, and it's so funny because she forgets the words, and then she gets told the words, and then she's awesome again. So she's
a very talented singer.
She's the most talented singer.
I just thought it was funny.
We still haven't watched Wicked, though.
No, I have not.
None of us have watched Wicked.
I thought you saw Wicked.
I have not seen Wicked. We should watch it tonight.
I have not seen Wicked.
If it still costs money, I won't watch it, but if it's free, I'll watch it.
I think I'm going to make this decision right now, and you're going to help me talk through this.
Okay.
Because I think it's going to be like my decision on Hamilton. I've never seen Hamilton.
Oh, you don't need to see Hamilton, though.
But it is my one thing that I have that I tell people that I've never seen Hamilton.
Wicked is like for the girls, though.
You don't think Hamilton is also for the girls?
I think Wicked is for the girls and the gays. Maybe Hamilton is too. But Wicked is.
That's what I was saying.
Wicked is more wicked. It's wicked.
Wicked has
wicked. I can't go. We sing Wicked to the tune of Whip It from Pitch Perfect, where he's like, whip it. But then we go, ready? Ready. Wicked.
Oh.
Okay.
I didn't know what you were doing.
Forget it.
I didn't know if you were going to say Wicked or Whip It.
Wicked.
Have you ever had a Whip It?
No.
Okay,
What?
just clearing that up. I just wanted to ask that question and clarify.
Thanks. Does it look like I've had one?
No, I'm just like I said.
Like
you
the
never
dog
know.
whippet?
No. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I think so.
Whippets?
Yeah. We don't
They're
need
like-
to talk about this on your podcast. It's my boss is gonna watch this and I'm gonna get
Oh.
fired. Guys, I think I'm gonna sit in this like a man. Is that okay?
I guess so. Is it really that uncomfortable? Well, this is a good.
I think this is good.
Well, this is a good segue back to the chair story, which is not that long, but I just wanted to finish it. I paid $80 for these chairs, $40 each. Was not worth it at all.
No, these are from Temu. These are from
I
freaking
think
AliExpress.
they bought them off Facebook Marketplace, by someone that I think we went to high school with.
Oh, really?
Yes, because
You'll
they
have to tell me name later.
Well, they have a very like unique name.
No, because nothing I hate more than listening to a podcast and they're like, we saw this person, but we can't say their name, and then they keep telling the story.
Well, the only relevance to this person in the story is that I think we went to high school with them
Okay.
because they have a very unique name,
Okay.
and their last name I'm pretty sure was who I thought it was.
Okay.
Anyways, did a porch pickup with my dad. Picked him up on I don't really haggle, so I wasn't like I was trying to get chairs for this podcast, and I was feeling behind, so I'm like I did this like really in a hurry, and so I bought them off Facebook Marketplace. They lived like really close to my house in Wentzville. So it was like just convenient. So I just like did it super quickly without like verifying anything. Sent the message that was like, "Can I pick these up? I'm going to be here today. Let me pick them up. Give me your address." And so I did all that. Please. And I should have just spent a little bit more time looking around. But I do like these chairs because they are like bar stools.
I couldn't sit in this chair for more than an hour.
It's only been like 25 minutes.
I know. Okay, I couldn't sit in this chair for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, is it really that uncomfortable?
It's not uncomfortable. It's just small.
Yeah, I guess they are kind of small.
They're not bad. They're like comfy. It's not bad
leather
quality.
The leather is nice.
They just feel like they're also about to like fall over.
Well, yeah.
Imagine I fell
think,
forward right now.
I think if we were like on like hardwood or
yeah, we should try that actually.
Yeah, because on carpet
we should
they're
do
like
the next one in the kitchen.
I guess.
That'd be funny though.
Yeah, this is gonna be like a moving podcast. So like sometimes it might be here at my apartment. Sometimes it'll be at the school.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Because that's like I have a list of guests that want to come on. So.
But I'm the most important. That's
well, you're the first one because
I'm the most.
You're the
important.
guinea pig.
The most important.
Yes. Anyways, back to my story for the 5th time I've been trying to explain. Went there, put the money under the doormat because Facebook Marketplace always like does like people sometimes are like, "Don't talk to me. Leave the money in the bag."
They're
Or
probably
leave-
like in their house hiding and like behind
Yeah,
the
they're
window.
like peeking through the thing.
You definitely know that because that's what I would do.
Yeah.
Of course I'm home. Where else would I be?
It was also it was also raining that day, and so they were like, "Leave the money under the floor mat," and I was like, "Okay," and it's fucking soaked
because
Like,
they're outside or the doormat is.
they wanted me to leave the money underneath the doormat,
Yeah.
and they were outside, but they were underneath like a patio, so the chairs weren't really wet at all, but the ground was, and I don't know why. And it must have not like it must not have been raining at that time. I think it rained earlier that day.
Okay.
So the ground was wet, and he was like, "Leave the money under the mat," and I'm like, "It's fucking soaking."
Who cares?
Well, yeah. Well, so I put them under the thing, and then my dad's looking at them, and he was like, after we put him in the truck, he was like, "How much did you pay for these?" I told him, and he was like,
$80.
And he was like, "Shouldn't have done that."
Oh no.
We get them home, and there's like rust, like
On the
bottom, and they're like super dusty. Like obviously they hadn't been cleaned at all or anything like that. And so we cleaned them off, and then like I'm like,
what's that smell?
That smell? Loud.
Oh,
I was gonna say like weed, but yeah, it smells loud. We were almost there.
We were actually really close on that one.
So close, man.
One day.
Well, let's pretend that we're doing it again.
Okay.
You go. You lead it off.
They smell
loud. Yes, they did in fact smell like weed. Which sucked.
The good.
But do you smell them now?
The good or bad? Let's see.
It just smelled like weed.
No, it doesn't smell like anything.
We spent a lot of time trying to get that smell out. We used like Febreze, and we used like leather cleaner, and we sat them outside for like a day and a half, and then they've been downstairs in our basement. So, I think this. Yes.
Okay.
So I think they smell pretty all right. But yeah, that's my chair story.
That's a good chair story.
It's not the most interesting, but it's all I got. And it relates to the podcast because these are the chairs that I will be using. And I got to figure out what I'm going to do for when I have more than one guest on, because people want to do it in groups, which is fine. I don't mind. But I only have one microphone and one chair.
They're going to have to share.
Everyone's going to have to share.
And no headphones.
They're not going to have headphones.
Maybe AirPod.
There's like latency though.
We'll
like
have to see. I feel like we can look. Latency is such a word that only you would use.
Why?
Latency. Lag.
Laggy.
Latency.
Latency. Well, that's a technical term. Latency.
Okay.
Sync. It's off sync.
Delayed. Whoa.
So, are you going to eventually watch Wicked?
Yeah, I think we should watch it tonight. Actually, what time is it? Because I've been going to bed at like 10:30 p.m. every night.
It is 9 o'clock.
Okay, so it's soon time for me to go back to bed. Today I slept 11 hours.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Move my chair again for the audio listeners, and I'm not gonna fall over. But
please
maybe
don't
I will.
Unplug anything.
Maybe she will fall over. We're gonna go backwards.
Just notice that there's like a reflection of the glass right there. Well, your face is covering it. See it? That's funny. It's like upside down. It's like I don't know if it's like reflecting.
Where?
Well, it's on your face right now. Every time you get close, you have to see it. You have to watch it later.
It doesn't matter because
the
audio listeners can't see that.
Oh my God.
I'm going to just get closer and closer to the camera.
You cannot sit still.
No. That may be ADHD, but I don't know.
Let's talk about that.
No, we don't have to. It's okay.
You don't want to talk about that?
I'm going to do the Wicked riff again. Every time I'm uncomfortable, I'm going to do the Wicked riff.
Yeah. Oh.
Whoops.
What was that?
I lifted up the piece of wood on the cabinet.
Oh, we just did Mardi Gras.
Yeah, Mardi Gras.
Mardi Naver again.
Mardi Naver again. That was actually good. Okay. I actually don't think I will be returning to Mardi Gras.
Well, we got to figure this out because St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner.
I don't really want to go. What day is it?
It's the day that I come back. It's the day after I come back from Colorado.
I don't think you'll want to go then.
But I want to hang out.
You want to hang out?
I've missed every single St. Patrick's Day for the past, 5 years.
Yeah, me too, by association. But, Mardi Gras wasn't fun. And what is St. Patrick's going to be if not more drunk people? And why are they so close to each other? Why is there no fun thing in the summertime besides Pride? What else?
What about like 4th of July?
Oh, who cares about the 4th of July?
I like.
Okay.
You
Well,
want to 4th of July?
you want to talk about the 4th of July?
I like the 4th of July.
I don't care about it. The fireworks are too loud. I hate fireworks.
Well, you don't like them because your dogs don't like them.
I also just, they're
I love
bad for
fire-
the environment.
I love.
So you hate the
fireworks.
environment?
Yes.
Maggie is the #1 earth polluter. She flies her private jet to school every day. And then she freaking dumps oil in the bathroom.
I don't even fly the plane. I just like drive it on the road. like how they
With,
the
like, the turbo sitting on.
Yes. I just drive it.
She taxis.
I stop at all the stoplights and stuff. No, going back to Mardi Gras. We were there. How long? 3 hours, maybe.
Okay, I thought we were there for like an hour, and we were there for 4.
We were there for 4 hours.
We were, like-
we spent a lot of time waiting for.
You go
Our
there
group.
and you wait in line to go to the bathroom, and everybody's being mean because they're
Oh my
drunk
God.
or trying to get drunk, and it's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. It's strange. And then you go to the parade, which is the only fun part, and you're like finally not having to go to the bathroom, which is fun. But then the parade's over and you're like, okay, now what? And everybody like goes off to their own little areas. It's like you either go to a bar and then the bars are busy. You go to the like DJ set, which
You can't
we didn't
even get
even know
close.
where it was.
I didn't know where anything was.
We went
I don't
to
even
the-
know. I don't even know where the parade was. We were texting. With
No,
our,
we
our
went to the
friends.
parade way too late. If
Yeah,
I go
we
to that
missed-
again, we need to go earlier so I can see the parade.
Yeah, we pre-gamed. We pre-gamed really heavily.
I
think
was fine.
I drank a lot. I had 3 glasses of wine, and I had a shooter, and we got on that bus because we took the shuttle from Narwhal's, and I got on that bus, and immediately as soon as the bus started moving and bounced, I had to pee so bad,
Yeah, that's not good.
and then we got
Should've
dropped
gone
off.
before.
You should have made a reboot. You should have made a backup. That's what you sound like.
I never said that about your computer.
No, but
So let's clear the record
when-
of that accusation.
when we got off the bus, we walked. I don't even know how long we walked. Okay, I don't know how.
We
long.
walked a lot.
We walked a lot. We walked. Well, they dropped the bus. They dropped us off the bus like, I don't know, half a mile from the actual like
Yeah,
event. So we
because
did, like,
the cars can't get in.
yeah, but I guess yeah. But we walked that long, and I had to pee that whole time, and then had to wait in the line for I don't know 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Every time
To
you
pee.
went. 30 minutes.
And me and
30 minutes?
there
You
was
only
only
got
like,
30 minutes?
there was only like 7 porta potties and
Yes.
5 million people. This was the
Not
freaking
good.
second largest Mardi Gras celebration, right after New Orleans itself.
That's actually not true, but we can keep saying it.
Wait, is it not?
It's not.
What's
But
this-
St. Louis is number 2, even though it's not true. We are in our hearts.
St. Louis. I have mixed feelings about St. Louis.
I love St. Louis.
Do you really?
Yes.
I don't know.
It could be better, obviously,
I've been
but
here, which
you
is
can't
strange.
you can't be mad at the people and the businesses. You have to be mad at the systems put in place and
Well,
the
that's what
redlining
I-
and the
I'm
segregation.
not mad at the
I'm mad at
people.
that, obviously, but
I'm
I love
mad-
St. Louis for its persistence.
I'm mad at the roads.
Yeah, that's
I
awful
hate
too.
the roads. That is like, I'm not even kidding. That is like the number one thing that I hate about St. Louis is the roads. They are destroying my car.
Yeah.
I don't care about the noise. I don't care about I don't care about the pollution. Again, I hate the earth.
She's number 1
I
polluter.
hate things that affect me, like the roads.
Yeah.
I don't care what other people are affected by. The roads affect me,
Right.
and that's what I hate.
Okay. And I hate segregation and redlining.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
that's
I
not
hate
something
these
to laugh about,
roads.
probably, but yeah.
Yeah, that's probably enough. But I can joke about the roads.
The roads are
safe.
pretty bad, especially after winter when all the stuff is like messed up. Let's talk about, I haven't told you this yet, but I full on almost got into a car accident yesterday, like bad.
You're always getting into almost car accidents.
This was like the worst though.
This is the worst one? What about the one that we were in together? Remember
no,
that old lady?
Maggie,
like,
this was like almost my fault. Apparently, I don't even know. Okay.
This is news.
So
it's never your fault.
I know it's never my fault. No, but I think it still isn't my fault. Let me be clear.
Okay.
But hold on. They would have said it was my fault. And they probably would have gotten away with it. So I'm turning out of this really busy road because I'm a nanny and I have to take this kid and I have to pick him up from school and we're leaving. So I'm with this kid also. And we're leaving and the road is super busy both ways. Like you're trying to turn left too. Okay, so imagine that. Road super busy, you're trying to turn left.
What
Like
road
just
is it?
It's Ladue Road.
Okay.
Okay, so you're trying to turn left and you know when you do this thing where like, okay, I literally cannot explain this. Somebody is turning right into where I am. Like they're going to turn right into where I am.
Yes.
Okay. So like I'm here and I'm trying to turn left. Mm-hmm. And this person's coming down the road and they're going to turn right in. So I'm good to go on that side. Mm-hmm. Then up here, this person's going straight. Mm-hmm. Right? So I was going to go after them, but at the same time that the person's turning right. Mm-hmm. And I go to do that.
Yeah.
Because I see out of the corner of my eye that the going straight has passed the moment that I can finally go to go behind them. I start to go and they turn.
Turn?
They turn and they turned, I swear to God, in front of also the car turning right, which is not allowed.
Did they do like a U-turn?
No, they turned into where I was. So like they're going straight
lane?
And all of a sudden, they did not have their blinker on.
Was this a four-way stop?
No, this is not a stop at all. This is just a busy road that I'm trying to turn left on.
Okay.
And the person's turning right. I still don't know what happened there because it was like so quick. But the person, this is probably so boring for the podcast, but they turned with no blinker. They didn't have a blinker, I swear to God. It was also raining, so I may have missed it. But they didn't have a blinker, I know. And they must have almost hit the other car too, but I almost hit them. Like, ooh. I was an inch away from hitting them. I had to swerve, and I said, "Oh fuck!" And the kid's in the car, and I go, "Oh my God, I'm sorry for cursing." He's like, "It's fine." And he like giggled. I literally was like, "Oh fuck!" Like, I was like, I did not know. I'm sorry, I was screaming. I did not know that person was turning. I said that to him, and he was like, "I'm sorry for cursing."
I'm sorry for
cursing. We almost just got hit.
God forbid we
God forbid.
God forbid we curse
He's
a
like
little.
13 years old.
I should do cuss a little bit.
What's your favorite curse word?
Fuck. Oh. How many? You've been involved in a car accident?
Just once. It wasn't my fault. Nothing's ever my fault, and I'm always right.
I've not been involved in a car accident when I was driving. My brother got into 2 car accidents in one day. But neither
It'd be like that though.
Neither of them were his fault.
The statistic goes
though.
up or something.
Oh,
Actually,
I bet our insurance probably went skyrocket.
Oh my God.
Because he was only like 18.
My insurance went up.
He was 18 and a boy.
The insurance goes up whenever it's not even your fault.
I also think it's interesting that, because like Nick was also talking about this, where his insurance is like expensive because he's a young like male.
Yeah.
Because I think it's more expensive for men, right?
Wow, one thing in their life that is more expensive.
But he got into 2 accidents in one day. One was in the high school parking lot. Mm-hmm. He got like backed into.
Yeah.
And this was like during the middle of the day, so it was like really strange because he was like in the middle of class. He was saying that he was like outside. It was strange. I don't know. It was like in the middle of the day, so yeah. It wasn't like during people were leaving or entering the school. Mm-hmm. And so he gets backed into, and this is while like my mom is at work and my dad is 3 hours away at our like cabin or whatever. And so he calls my dad and he's like, "I just got backed into," and he's like, "Okay, here's like insurance," and like so they exchange.
Yeah, that's what happened to me. It's fine, it's except for once they say once they start saying it's your fault. Then your parents are in a different country and they call the cops and not you.
We'll get to your accident, but both of your guys' parents were in other countries technically. But anyways, okay, go back. We'll get to that.
Wait, I have one quick question. Can you hear every time I move my hand?
Yeah, but it's only when you hit the cord.
Okay.
So it's like not bad.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Can you hear that?
Only a little bit. It's okay.
Okay.
Oh,
it's hot in here now. 'Cause I'm like,
there's no fan. But so he gets backed into, and then later that evening, he's driving me home because I was in middle school at the time, and his friend home, and it's pouring rain, and I think it might have been my idea, but I was like, let's go to the gas station, because I was like, it was probably like
I'm
a
hungry.
Friday. Well, I just wanted to go to the gas station, and our parents weren't home, so like we could snack on whatever we wanted. Because my mom was at work and my dad was gone, and it's pouring rain outside, and we're turning into the gas station that's right there at that intersection, across from the Walgreens, and he's turning left into the parking lot, and this woman in this truck just like decides to just start going, like,
yeah, that's kind of like what I almost did.
We get like, yes,
Yeah.
we get T-boned essentially.
I almost T-boned them.
We get T-boned, and so we pull into the gas station, and we park, and we're like, okay, what do we do? And I don't know how old I was. I was probably like 7th or 8th grade.
Yeah.
And so I'm freaking out because I've never been in an accident before, and I'm like, oh my God, this is the worst thing that's ever happened in my life. And so I'm like crying, and his friend is in the car, and dude, he was probably so uncomfortable. And so he calls his dad to pick him up.
Who was it?
I don't think you know them.
Okay.
It was somebody.
Not in band?
You know their sister.
Okay.
Probably. I don't know. They moved like before we got in high school, I think.
Okay.
But he was like so uncomfortable because I'm like crying in the car in the back seat, and my brother is like trying to get a hold of my dad, and it's like pouring rain outside. And
this isn't the car that you drive now?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the same car that I drive now. The car has been passed through all 4 family members.
That's so funny.
It was my mom's car first.
Yeah.
And then my dad had it, and then my brother had it, and now I have it. It's 15 years old. It's 2010.
You should open the window.
And
it's also 30 degrees outside.
it's freezing out. It was cold today. So, but we're looking around for the person who hit us, and they're gone. We were like in a hit and run.
Yeah.
The person drove away.
Yeah.
But like, do you want to know where they drove? They drove home
Yeah.
across the street from the gas station.
Oh, okay.
So we can see their car.
Yeah.
All the way over there, because it was a very distinct like green truck.
Okay.
And it had what the heck were those, like a Power Wheels? Do you remember those as a kid, like the Jeep Power Wheels? Like you would
No.
drive in?
No. Like the toy car?
Yeah, you could drive in them though as a kid.
Yeah.
There was one of those in the backseat of the truck. So like we saw it across the street, and we're like, I'm pretty sure that's the car that.
Yeah.
And so the whole thing with like, so like my
Did they
brother,
think that they didn't hit you? Because I thought
No, they thought that we had left.
Oh.
And so they decided to also leave. I'm like, that's such like bullshit. Because like we literally pulled right into the first spot that was right like 10 feet from the accident. Like all they had to do was just like.
Interesting.
And could you not see us like all like? Could you not see the damaged car like?
Yeah.
And so I remember like in the police report, that's what the woman had said, was like, I thought that you had left the scene. And I was like,
Because
you're
it's
still
bad to do a hit and run. It's like
oh my God, it's like a
charge.
Yeah, you could get arrested for that.
Yeah.
And so it was just like the strangest thing to be like, why did she leave? Like,
Yeah.
And then the insurance was trying to be like, oh, well, it's actually like you guys were like half at fault. And we were like, no.
No.
No. So it's like, it's always just like things like that are so just inconvenient.
Yeah.
It sucks so much.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe you should close it.
Do you feel cooler? Well,
Just open the blinds.
I'm about ready to wrap this up anyways.
Okay.
We've been going for a
That's
while.
beautiful.
Did you finish your drink?
I did finish my drink.
I finished my drink. It was very tasty. Thank you so much for coming on to my podcast.
Thank you for
You've been
having
great.
me.
If you'd like to leave the audience with any final thoughts, you can share them now.
Whoa!
Okay.
And try your best at stuff, and sometimes it's okay to not do something some days. And sometimes it is okay to sleep 11 hours if you feel like you have to.
Beautiful.
And get vaccinated.
All right. This was the first episode of the Poor Taste podcast. I hope everyone enjoyed. I hope to maybe Taylor will come back on another
I would love
episode.
to.
Maybe a different drink. Who knows? But in the meantime, check out the behind the scenes video of us making the Cosmopolitan. What is it?
Cosmopolitan.
Why am I
Cosmopolitan.
The Cosmopolitan that we made on the show today.
Yes.
I will also be creating an Instagram, and you can check these out on YouTube and Spotify, which I'm going to get those set up as well. And if you're looking to be on the podcast, I'm taking requests. So
Yay!
I'm not sure how to set that up, but if you see me
Email.
if you know
Instagram
me in
DM.
real life, Instagram DM, or if you see me
A plead in real life. Please,
Yes.
please.
So be on the lookout for all of that in the future. I have lots of plans for more guests and more drinks and more fun times.
Awesome.
Also, if you want to be on the podcast and don't want to drink alcohol,
Yes.
you don't have to.
You do not have to.
We will make mocktails. We can have
Water.
we should probably have water.
Air.
We can photosynthesize.
Chip.
Chip. People were talking about wanting to have food on it, but
No, because then you
anything,
gotta
juice, juice, Red Bull, soda, whatever you want. I'm open to all beverages. This is Poor Taste. Doesn't say has to be alcohol.
Smoothie. Milkshake.
Smoothie, milkshake, all of those are fine options. But
Vegetable
yes,
juice.
the next
chicken
episode,
stock,
I hope to have.
tomato soup.
I don't think that's a beverage.
Gazpacho.
Gazpacho. Okay. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Goodbye.
Look out for the next episode.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Goodbye.